Hello and welcome to Roma Loves Yoga. I hope you had a really lovely Christmas, even though it may have been a little bit different. So we're in that time of year in between Christmas and the New Year beginning, and I just wanted to take a little bit of time to do some restorative yoga. So for your practice today, you will need a couple of nice big pillows, maybe from your bed. If you've got a yoga bolster, even better. You'll need a couple of blankets and a couple of small pillows. So just go and grab those now and pause the video if you need to. So we're going to begin our practice in Shavasana, so just bring yourself down, lying comfortably, legs falling out to the side, chest lifted, hands down by your side. Tuck the chin slightly so you can breathe nice and easily. We're going to begin our practice using the fourth of the 8 limbs of yoga, which is our pranayama, our breath control, which literally translates into life force. Yoga without breath is really just a series of poses, so using the breath is so important. So let's just tune into our natural rhythm of our breath now. Noticing which parts of the body move as we draw in breath and as we let it go. Just see now if you can begin to take a nice, long, deep and slow breath in. And then as you breathe out, see if you can just lengthen that exhalation. Continue to breathe like this, lengthening that exhalation. As we do this, it signals to our nervous system that we would like to restore and relax. Taking a deep, long, subtle, slow breath in, and then allowing that exhalation to be longer than our inhale. Take one more breath here, nice and long and slow as you inhale, lengthening that exhalation when you get to it. Then from here, we're just going to use our hands to come up to a comfortable seated position, so maybe rolling onto your side to begin with, and then bringing yourself up, and we're going to bring ourselves into our first restorative pose. So we're going to be doing a child's pose with our bolster or our pillows. So grab your big pillows now, and you might want to have a little pillow beside you as well. You're going to take your knees wide here and bring your toes to touch, and then you're going to start to sit back onto your shins, bringing your glutes towards your heels. Now you may want to take a small pillow and just place that in between the heels and the buttocks here. And then we're going to bring the pillows close to us in between our legs. On your exhalation, you're just going to lower the torso, bringing the forehead down to rest on your pillows. Let's take the right cheek into the pillow to begin with, and just relax your arms here on either side of your pillows. Take a deep breath in here, and now let it go. Soften through your neck and shoulders, and just feel that gentle stretch through our hips, thighs and ankles. Take several slow breaths as you do, imagine yourself dropping down and receiving the support of your pillows or your bolster. Continue to breathe and let your shoulders move away from the ears. Let your tailbone move towards the floor and feel your entire lower back area soften and spread. Take a long, slow inhalation, and as you exhale, release all the tension from your lower back. Let this relaxation seep into the pelvic area, both through the spinal structures and into the abdomen. Now just gently begin to lift the head, placing the other cheek now into the pillow or bolster. You just want to get a little bit of symmetry through the neck here. This time as you breathe, try to think about where the breath is flowing. Just check in with those shoulders now when you've moved your head to the other side, just making sure that they're still relaxed. Taking in a breath and feeling it flow all the way into the back, and then emptying your lungs fully on your exhalation. Just checking in with the fingers now, making sure that they've taken their natural curve. You've allowed the relaxation to travel all the way to your extremities. Again, feeling your tailbone move towards the floor, that lower back softens even further. Allowing yourself to take several slow breaths on this side. Now begin to draw the hands closer to the shoulders, placing your palms into the floor now, and on your inhale just pushing into those hands to bring the torso back up. You can move those pillows from in between the legs now, and if you had a pillow between the buttocks and the heels, get rid of that now to the side. And let's come down onto our bottoms and swing our legs out in front of us. Just have your props nearby, and then use the hands to gently bring yourself down onto the floor, lying on your side. You're going to lie with your knees bent, but place one or more pillows underneath the head, so that the neck can be nice and long. Remembering it's an extension of the spine, so you want that pillow just to be propping the head up so breath can flow nice and easily. Now you might want to place a pillow in between your knees here, and maybe a blanket in front of you, just so you can rest your arm on it. So just shimmy yourself into position You want the neck, spine, wrists, elbows, shoulders, hips, knees and ankles to just be all gently flexed here. But everything should be in a relaxed position, so there's no effort going to the fingers and toes. Maybe begin to close your eyes here. And then let's start to take those slow breaths once more. You might want to swallow to relax your jaw and your cheeks and tongue. And let yourself rest completely on the floor and into your props. Know that you are safe, supported and protected as you rest and let go of everything in this precious moment. As you continue to rest, just notice when you begin to feel lighter. This is a signal that your body has relaxed. Begin by slowly inviting the inhalation to move more deeply into your body. Do this by lifting your ribs slightly and spreading your lungs. Let the air come to you. As you inhale, imagine that the breath is traveling throughout your body. Follow the inhalation with a gentle focus on the exhalation. Feel your diaphragm, lungs, ribs, all those tiny muscles of respiration contracting to press the breath out in a steady, focused stream. When your exhalation is finished, breathe several normal cycles of inhalation and exhalation. Now from here, we're going to come gently in a roll to our other side. Take your props with you, making sure that the neck again is a lovely extension of the spine, maybe taking a pillow between the knees. Blankets out in front of you so you can rest your wrists on the blanket gently. There should be no pulling in the shoulder, so just rest that top arm wherever it needs to go. Settle in on this side, and once you have, inhale slowly and deeply once again. At the fullness of the inhalation, pause slightly before melting the inhalation into an equally long and steady exhalation. Let's make the inhalation a receptive part of the breath, and the exhalation is the active part. Begin to establish the rhythm of long breaths. Once you have established that rhythm, just pay attention to the quality of the breath. Imagine that your breath is like the texture of silk. It becomes more and more refined as you breathe in and out. Let's take one more mindful breath on this side. And then to come out of your pose, just use your hands to bring you up to a seated position. For our next pose, we're going to need a wall. I'm actually going to sit on my sofa and take my legs up the wall, which you can feel free to do as well. Take a blanket with you and a pillow for the head. Let's start by folding our blanket into a square and just placing that next to the wall or next to the back of the sofa. Then we're going to bring ourselves to sit on that blanket with the shoulder near to the wall and your thighs parallel to the wall as well. Use the hands to lower the torso down towards the floor, and then begin to shimmy the bottom close to the wall or the back of the sofa. And each time you get closer, just bringing yourself down slightly, shimmying the bottom so that it's nice and close to the back of the wall of the sofa. Now from here you can swing your legs up the wall and then take your little pillow, placing it underneath the head just to make sure it's supported. And once you're in position, just make sure that that lower back isn't rounding and your tailbone and the buttocks are not lifting off the floor. If they are, just move slightly further away from the wall so that your lower back is fully supported by the floor or the sofa that's underneath you. Just make sure the chin is slightly lower than the forehead, but don't force the chin down. You just want to flatten the back of the neck. Keep the legs straight but relaxed, so a gentle bend in the knee is fine here. And just play with the placement of your heels up the wall, maybe taking them just wider than hip distance or a little bit wider even if that feels good. Let's take the arms out to our side with your palms facing up towards the ceiling. And if you haven't already, soften that gaze or close the eyes. Begin to tune into your pranayama, into your breath, into your life force. And as you do, just imagine the fluid in your legs flowing down towards the body. With this, all of the tension drains out of your legs. The legs start to feel lighter and softer. And feel your entire spine supported by the floor. Imagine that your brain is shrinking in size as it moves away from the forehead and is just allowed to settle towards the back of the head, sinking into the floor. Your spine from top to bottom is held by what's underneath you, and the position of the arms creates a feeling of being open and free. welcome the opportunity to be still. After hours of sitting upright with our legs hanging down, there are few positions that feel as good as this one. Feel free to stay here for as long as you want to. Thank you for practicing with Roma Loves Yoga. Wishing you a happy new year and signing off for 2020.